Bonjour, and thank you for your order or ordering the Echinopsis. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right, or for subscribing. This will be my gift order for the first week of July until the subscription starts. It is a cactus. It's a 3-day cactus, low poly, and then with cardstock flowers. Of course, you can make this with sketching paper also if you would like. Okay, let's start. I'm just gonna start preparing the flowers so it can dry actually, and because I don't have the paper that I need, like yellow, no, a dark pink, I had to color mine. And this is still cardstock, don't worry, it is white. And sometimes you just have to use what you have and then color it, right? When you don't have something. And I do have the coloring materials. It's just I don't have the right color. So you can do the same, but if you don't have the Echinopsis as described in the how do you call that? PDF instruction. You can also just use, well, if you have to happen this color, then fine. You can also use ink pads, it's also fine. I'm just going to use this because this is what I have. And yeah, I also just want to show people that if you don't have the right color, you can make them yourself by coloring. And you don't always have to buy the paper because you don't have it. Unless you want to, of course, but that is totally up to you. But there are options. So you can see I'm just painting it. Turning around. But because this is kind of carton crafting carton kind of, this tiny bit. I believe this is a bit I'm just gonna do 2 layers. I just really want it to be dark. There you go. Put that on the other side where it's dry. So I prepared, obviously I prepared templates already. I did that for template number 1, template number 2, 3 we just did. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, let me just move this a bit. Template number 3, 4, and I'm going to show you the yellow one. I do have yellow, so just that. Again, this is a bit unfortunate. I do not have red ink pads, and it's because I actually never use red ink pads. So, but I do have, if you have watercolor paint, that is fine. Use watercolor paint. If you have Echinopsis, just skip this part and just wait for me. But if you have red and you want to do this, what I'm doing with ink pads, that is fine too. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to draw this kind of line, kind of eye, right? This is an Asian eye. And I'm not allowed to say that because I'm Asian. Okay. These days, there's a lot of things that you're not allowed to say or do, or so I'm not always up to date. So just do that, and then when you're using chalks, then you have to do this, or soft pastels. Okay, let's color the outside. But if you're using ink pads, then well, it's obvious what you have to do is just color the sides and not the center. And for Echinopsis, hold on, just Wait a minute, let me do this first. This is red. I don't have red ink pads, or else I would have used it instead of doing this. But again, we use what we have, right? But it doesn't mean that you have to do this exactly. Or maybe if you want to get the same result, which is fine also. But if you're not familiar with this and you don't have it, I cannot recommend buying this actually. Just, yeah. Let me do the back side too of this time. Just use ink pads or Ecolina. There you go. On the back side, I'm not really worried about how it will be because you won't see much of it anyways. Yeah. Okay, now I'm just gonna blend them with my fingers actually. Just by doing this. And I also can go through the center, as you can see me do. That is totally fine. Because the center will still be yellow. That's all you have to do. And blending, for you, some is like, oh, it doesn't blend. I still have teeny this, for example. But that's totally fine. Don't worry. It doesn't mean, it's not like paint. That when you're blending, it will totally, no, it doesn't work like that. It is just fading the thing with your fingers. And there. Et voila. And mine isn't, you really have to go because look, as you can see, can you actually see it? It still looks like it's, like maybe this side is better because, see? Oh, chips. See? If I'm going too fast, you can always pause it and have a look. Hope that works. Which one did I do? Oops, I forgot this one. I'm just blending it. There. One more. And done. And gonna get wet wipes to clean my fingers. Also to clean this because I will use it again and then so what else do we need? Oh yeah, so now we're going back to the dark pink template and I'm just gonna literally draw a line from the tip here middle to the center. A red line. See? And if you think this is easier, then do that. I think it's easier too because hard to see the thing. There. That's one. I'm not gonna do the back because you won't see it. I'm just gonna do it. If you do not have chalk, you could use a alcohol ink. You could use coloring pen, pencil. Yeah, just use what you have. But the thing is, alcohol ink pens could do that too. But then you have to be precise, because then you can't. And after this, I'm still gonna blend this one though, because this is soft pastel, so this one's still wet, but still doesn't matter. And here I'm also gonna draw this, the eye, or just a thick line. It's fine too. There. Well, because I am using soft pastels, I will have to blend this gently. Well, actually, just stay on the line. Don't blend like we did with here. Just the line. There, that's fine. You won't need setting spray for this one. And just the line. Why did you clean your fingers when you still have to do this? Well, at least it's not that dirty anymore, so I can't stain parts that I don't want to be stained. Ooh, look at that. I used the other side. Oh no. That's okay. We can clean that. I have to clean this, or else it'll just stain more whatever I'm touching. Because after this, I will have to do the planter, and the planter is white. So it is better to clean it now while I'm at it, instead of doing more things dirty. So. Funny. So all the dirt that you see here, it's not dirt. This is just old paint. So I don't consider paint and stuff as dirt or dust or whatever. So this is done. I'm just gonna stack those together, put them aside. Again, because I do not have ink pads, and I'm not still completely satisfied with this side, I'm going to use my Echinopsis. The reason why I did this is because I did that for these flowers. You know, once you've done it, you have to, yeah. I didn't have to at start, because if I just use Echinopsis, but I didn't have red either, so this is orange, by the way. As you can see, it has no brand. It just say liquid watercolor 13 milliliter. It doesn't have a brand. I just bought this at kind of a dollar store for very cheap, and yeah, it doesn't have a brand, but the color is orange, but I really can recommend using red. And again, if you're using ink pads, this is how you should color them. Or I think ink pads should be prettier. And if you have Echinopsis, you can also skip the what do you call that? The soft pastel part, and just do this. There. See? But because I already applied that to the other flowers, I kind of have to do this. And this is why I'm always mentioned to watch the tutorial first and then decide what you would like to do so you can see what you have, because I'm giving so much options sometimes and I just like to use, that's why I rather collect coloring materials than paper, colored paper, because that takes up so much space. And coloring materials, well, you know, it's just this box. It's just one bottle, right? So I rather color mine, and for flowers, it also just gives beautiful, beautiful effect. I normally use sketching paper for my flowers, but, or artist paper, as you can call it. And yeah. So, and that's that, my friends. I'm gonna close this, put this aside, put it away later, and then put my brush in the brush holder. Hold on. Yes. So, there. See? And then you'll be like, you don't see the, not with the eye, not on the camera, but actually in real life, you still can see the soft pastels. You see? See there? There. You can see it. It's hard to see on the camera, perhaps. But yeah, so this is why I mentioned to watch the tutorial first. There could be a transition here because my battery is empty and I have to change the battery. So it could be like, I don't know, kind of transition, but I'll be, keep watching. I'll just keep going. So welcome back. I hope, so I have them here as you can see, all stacked. I hope that this one is dry, not completely, but should be fine. I can put this away now. Here, I'm cleaning my fingers again. I'm actually thinking, I'm really in doubt because I feel like this, I need to, I have this feel that I feel like I have to get out of the house and see something of the world. You know that feeling? You have to do something. But I'm in doubt because, yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should take my machine with me. But I'm also in doubt because last month was so expensive. So save up a bit. Okay, anyways, let's continue. I just wanted that, but it is possible. I can be very spontaneous like that, though. But is it wise? I'm not sure. So, just folding the flaps here. It has no score lines, so you kind of have to fold them. But that's okay with me. Don't worry about that. It's not that hard. I'm just folding them backwards. There. Just preparing the templates. Get your embossing pad, your embossing tool, and we're just going to start cupping the petals. It's just this. Just follow the shape of the petal and shape it, cup it. That's all to it. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Just following the shape of the petal. Right, left, right. And voila. And we do the same here. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right. And this side as well. Left, right, left, right. Here. And this one as well. Actually, maybe just there. So you lift them up, the whole side, and then it lifts up, right? And then you flatten it, and then you just do the tip. You get what I mean? You just do the tip. It won't have the same effect. So you curl it, fold it back, and then just there. Here you go. Here we will be using a bamboo skewer. And we'll just shape them like that. I always try to be in the center, but it's not really that always easy. I know it's much more pleasant for you. And then pinch the tip. Sorry about my nails also, by the way, but I don't have the time to do my nails because I just finished the subscription last weekend, and because I lost my files, I had to redesign everything again, like literally everything, also for this month and for next month. So it's quite a achievement actually what I was able to do, and that's why I'm a bit tired also, because I have done a lot in such short period of time, and I'm a bit bummed because of my laptop that I lost, and also all my designs, because everything was prepared. All I had to do was cut and make it and film the tutorial, because I already spent sleepless nights start of the year designing everything for almost until August. I did that start of the year, so you can imagine my frustration, and that maybe also that's why the urge to go somewhere, and I'm still considering it. I'm trying to find something affordable, not too expensive, not too far. I'm just gonna stay here, maybe Provence. There's this city called Aix-en-Provence. It's the south of France, and it's where Vincent van Gogh used to live and painted a lot of his painting actually, and also it passed away, admitted to the hospital, and also where he's buried. And a lot of painters went there. Maybe it was Cezanne. I'm not sure about Degas though, but can't really remember. Anyways, so I've been yeah, I've been googling and looking around, and yeah. So we will see. It is possible. It could be just I print everything and take it with me and just film the tutorial there. You know, I really don't mind because yeah, you know, at least you have to feel that you're somewhere else. But then again, if I'm leaving, I'll be like, are you sure you're gonna film the tutorial? It'll be like waste of time, and right? So that's another thing. So maybe I'll just go after the July subscription. And if I could like work real hard, like really hard, maybe I'm able to finish everything in time. And leave earlier. So we'll see. So we have this the thing in here. We're just gonna apply glue and attach them together on the flap. Hold it like this upside down so you can see where to attach it. So just attach. That's it. It is a different design, but I tried to make it. It's not that easy. I'm not even sure if the flower is the right size. Maybe it could be too small. Maybe it could be too big. I don't think it's big. Maybe small. It's possible that they're very big. I didn't want to make huge cactus. Right? I mean, kind of decent. But I did try to make it as lifelike as possible. Even the design. Because the design is... Oh, you will see. But also trying out cardstock, because I also remember that like rather use cardstock, and they just and maybe not as experienced as others, and also not willing to experiment, you know, and business is business. So that and that. So we have prepared these petals. Now we're going to the cone thingy. I'm gonna take this stamen as well. There. Let's prepare this first. All you have to do is just fold the score line. Apply some glue. And there. I think my flap. Oh wait, we should have folded it first before. Okay, wait, let me get a new one and start over. Sorry. Good thing I have another one. Let's fold this. Let's curl it first so it's easier to attach. Just like that. I would use the pointy side of the bamboo skewer. I can't because there's glue. There. Let's curl it first. And then we can... Now it's curled, we can... And another reason I always mention to watch the tutorial first. I know some of you are browsing it and you're not fully watching it, and then and then comes the questions that I do have mentioned. So I know watching the tutorial, it's not the fun thing, and yeah, I try to make it fun, but I don't know. I'm not gonna make a whole comedian act out of it just to entertain and make it fun for you to watch, because that's not what I do. I'm here to teach, to make flowers. But if some of you, I'm not saying everyone though, but if some of you are skipping or just browsing and fast forwarding, then it is possible that you might miss a part and and come with questions that are thingy. Also, it's the same thing with Etsy. Some people they don't read the item descriptions. Anyways, yeah. Always read, because except for those long agreement. You're downloading an app and you have to agree on something. I don't always read those either. So, I'm just gonna clean my fingers because there's glue. So don't skip parts, and yeah, just watch it, guys. Now we come to the stamen number 1, and what I'm gonna do is also just gonna curl it just like this. It's easier to curl them later. And there we go. Apply glue. And then pull it. Try to open the stamen up a bit instead of compact by just using your fingers and making it look fluffy. And there. And this one we are also gonna curl, so it's easy, just like that. There you go. And these are like moments that you think you know what to do, but don't skip this part. We're not gonna roll it. We're gonna attach these around the cone. And then this moment, like people's part, and then it doesn't fit. You know, those kind of moments, those kind of things, because they skipped it and missed this part, for example. Now that's attached. I'm just gonna curl it backwards. And you know, you can see why it's not one template, because this one is yellow and the thing is brown or green. Oh, I could have made this one more detailed by adding those thingies here at the back, but I decided not to though. Normally decided not to, because this is cardstock anyways. Doesn't have to be. There you go. Very, very detailed. So I'm just gonna apply glue here. Now you make it fluffy and then you stay. I know. You can make it fluffy again, you know. Apply glue around the strip and on the bottom, and then just drop it in the cone. There. Don't push it. Just drop it in there and see how far it goes. Don't push it all too deep in there. If it's possible. I'm gonna use my hobby tweezer to make it fluffy again. And there you go. Okay, so that's one. And I'm gonna use petal number 1. Apply glue on the flaps here. There. Insert, drop it in there, and pull it all the way up around the strip. The yellow part should be visible after putting it up. Don't put it too hard, be gentle, but oops, you have to use a bit of pressure though. See, if you pull too hard, that will happen. Just the edge of the stamen at the bottom, as you can see me do here. It should be visible there. And then push back the stamen again. Here. Center. Et voila. And then you've created kind of that effect with the cactus flower. Now we're just gonna apply glue here on the flaps. Insert this one, and I'm gonna attach this one. Offset. Okay, this one is a bit harder to pull up. It should be possible. But actually, this one just needs to stay below the yellow part. It's okay, let's not make it too difficult. This can stay below. But offset. Okay? Offset is you don't layer them, stack them on top of each other or layer, but we apply them like that. So first petals, and then the petals second layer. There. Now I'm gonna push, actually, just push the petals back here. Oh, actually, maybe we need to push it all the way up. Sorry guys, we kind of have to. Try not to, but we kind of have to. Just be gentle. You won't see much of the strip anymore, but just a bit. Now, don't force it too high, or just do what you can. Try to be gentle though still, because the glue isn't dry, right? Maybe if you use glue gun it will be faster, but if you use glue gun it's also harder to move stuff because they're dry. Actually, just push it all the way up. As you can see, I'm using this finger to hold it so it doesn't go too far, and then I'm using my thumb and pushing it up here at the bottom. You see? Okay, that's done. I'm putting it back. There. And there you have it. Now, next layer. Maybe this one, you already have to pull back, or else it's hard to attach. And then offset below the other one, and then you still be able to see the yellow a bit. We are getting there. Now for this, I'm just gonna apply glue the bottom of the petals, just by using kind of tip, 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 tip. There. And here, try to do as offset as much as possible. It is not always. I saw that, but then I was like, oh my god, I can't design anymore. Sorry. So you turn it around, it should be fine. It should be possible, right? See? Not at every side, but at least pick a side. And then we have to put it back anyways, and then you will see that it's fine. You still kind of see them. See? Oh, well, upside down is possible too. Sorry. Okay. I'm Here. Try to do here good. It's quite easy, right? Not that hard. And again, offset. And if you're like here, oh, it's better to add on here because then you can create kind of layer effect here. For example, because these two petals are almost on top of each other. So yeah, it is better than do it. Here, it's getting a bit dark. I don't know why, but sorry about that. Let me just clean my bamboo skewer a bit. Here. Here and also. And keep doing that until the last petals. And if it's not, you have to push it, press it a bit, make sure it's attached. And there. Oh, it still goes. Oh well. I need to press harder this time or else. So, a little bit. We are getting there, people. Look at that. Why is it so dark though? I don't know. I'm sorry, I need to make it lighter, but I can't right now. And there's a fly in there. Can you please get out? Thank you. Wow, that's a nice fly. Just listen. Thank you, fly. That was a nice fly. This is the nicest fly ever. Okay. Maybe fold it like this or this thing. There you go. And I'm sorry, I need to take a drink. Why is it so dark? I'm sorry guys, I can't like, change it right now. Or is it just appears dark to me and it's just my opinion? Just taking a sip of my drink. I'll pull this back again if it goes up. Oops, yeah. Because you do want to, it's just holding it here. And then putting it back though. There. Or else, you know, you have to pay attention to your flower or else it will. And then you put it aside and let it dry. There you go. That's that part done. And now we're moving on to the cactus. But I think I'm gonna stop here. You can keep watching though, because there's just gonna be a short transition. I'm just gonna do something about the light. Welcome back. Let me position this better. So, I hope you made 3 of them. You see, I have 3, so you need 3. If you want to make 1 or 2 or more, that is fine too. I actually think, really, that having more is prettier if you have the time. And, yeah. And then you will see why. But 2, 3 is fine. 3 is just fine. Now we're going to make the cactus. I'm really in doubt to thinking about turning this thing into a gift box. But, so I have prepared some templates, as you can see, and all you have to do is get this one first. The templates at the top. Fold the score lines. Prepared some of the templates already because or else it's gonna take too long. Fold the score lines just like that, and then just attach them one by one. And when attaching, you really want to have the edge on top of the score line, okay? And you have to be consistent with that, how you attach the template, or else it will just be, I don't know. This is very easy, but I do notice that people, maybe they're newbies, I'm not sure, are struggling with that by how they attach, but yeah. There you go. Apply glue. There. See, and then just touch here first. On top of the score line. And be consistent with that, okay? See if it's... So, and also that this top, the score line at the top is aligned. That's way more important. And then attach that here. And there you go. You keep doing that until you have this. And then you just attach them. That's it. Pretty easy, right? As you can see, see, it's not that big. Because I need to... I was thinking, yeah, not a gift box. You can also just storage box for all your, I don't know, styrofoam bowls. I'm thinking to using it for my clips to make it look pretty here. Clips, I mean, wait, hold on, let me show you. For these things, because they're just lying around here. And now when I have this, I can use it for that. You know, storage your small craft supplies. And so I think I'm really in that to do that. So you small styrofoam bowls, which I have in just this plastic bag. Look. See? And it's so messy. So making this and then putting it on, I don't know, time to arrange this room though, it's so full. I can make it look pretty and then fun as well, and then hide all this stuff without making it look like a clutter. But you can definitely use it as a gift box as well. Now we have this thing here. We just fold the score lines just here and there and the flaps, and then attach them together. There, and again attach it on top of the score line. There. Now I'm just gonna attach one first. Was I in screen? Not sure. One first here. That would make my life so much easier if I just attach one first. And let it dry. While we wait for this thing to dry, I'm gonna continue on this with the smaller one here. And here as well, we're just gonna fold the score lines. I actually, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna add with you. I don't have it, but with yours, there will be a flap below. So you can actually attach it on this. Or maybe we don't need this because this is quite small already. Big already. Maybe we just need one. Let's see first before we do that, you know? So if you see this and you don't have it, it's possible because there's just no space and I took it out. So, yeah. Let's see first the planter after we, because it looked it fit, but actually it doesn't. Okay, anyways. There we go. Apply glue, and look here, this area I'm gonna apply a bit thicker because that's gonna take a while and I don't want it to immediately dry before I get there, so I'm just gonna apply a thick layer of glue, a very thick layer, so it doesn't dry up by the time I get there. Right, now it's gonna get a bit messy when you just, I think it's better to use my ring finger because that's smaller than my index. It still can fit in there. My fingers can fit in there. It's just here. Just attach them. The flaps. There. Oh gosh, please don't tell me it doesn't fit. Please don't tell me. It should fit right. It is a 3D design. It should, huh? I don't get it. Why do I have so many? Am I missing one? Guys, I'm missing one. Oh my goodness, I'm missing one. Okay, guys, I'm gonna make an adjustment. Lol. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's here. Oh my goodness. It was hidden. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't really. I'm afraid to put it up because. So I need to adjust. I'm just gonna cut one off. Please don't do this at home. Make sure you don't lose it. But if it happens to you, then you know what to do. Oh, I should not have cut this because now I don't have flaps. Oh my goodness. What a disaster. I should have just cut one side so I can attach it. Oh my goodness. How could I forget that? I did not see it. It was covered up by this dusk thingy for my laptop. Oh my goodness. Well, this is also another reason why you watch the tutorial first. Because this might happen. I don't know. You know, it happens. It's okay. Well, if this happens to you, then don't cut it completely off. Just one side, and then you can attach that one panel below, underneath the other ones. You know, so you won't have this gap that I have. Ugh. Like this. Just gonna cut the flap off here, and this one here. I have to attach, but you don't have to. You just, well, you know, attach the flaps. But I have to do this. You don't have to. Again, you don't have to. But if you have made a mistake because you forgot one, like I did, then you know what to do. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, this is for the... I don't get it anymore. What's this for? Oh, this is for the small one. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm out of it. Forget that template. Maybe you have it, maybe you don't. I also have to attach this. Adjust this because, well, you just apply that. Well, again, you have to. One panel is completely useless, so I have to cut out one panel and adjust my design, which you don't have to, but it happens to you, you know what to do now. It's just, ugh. You don't have to do this for this part. Forget that part. That was for the smaller one, which you have or may have or not. I'm not sure yet because we'll see after the planta. I have not made a prototype, or else it's just gonna cost a lot of paper. And after my expenses, I need to kind of there, just attach this here. You could attach them here. Again, attaching one panel. There you go. Again, I will also adjust yours. You will have flaps here at the bottom, so you can easily attach it there. I'm just waiting for this to dry. And for the thingy here, you can adjust size, right? Because maybe it's too long and maybe it's not. I can cut a bit off here. That's completely fine because we're gonna attach this with glue gun, and having different kinds of size is fun. I'm gonna attach this here. See how pretty that's gonna be. I think 3 is fun. I have to cut more off. But you can also leave it longer if you're if you can manage to glue it. If it managed to stay, can't assure you. Okay, let's finish this. Apply glue on the flaps. There. Oops. Okay, it wasn't dry yet. I'll be damned. I'm down. Just gonna drop it in there. Here's another way to do what you have to do. Just drop it in there and then position it. Ah! Oh my goodness. Okay, don't. Okay, this one, it will work. Get a bamboo skewer and... Ah! Well, I tried. It won't work. Just attach the flap. Make sure it's dry first. Mine wasn't dry yet. Sorry about this, but this is now is just improvising because I have to adjust my template. I'm just gonna put this aside and let it dry. I'm gonna continue on the planter. So we have this template, which is like, I believe part 2, right? And this is a whole panel. Fold the score lights and then attach them together. Where's the flaps? Here. Attached together. This is the one that 4 panels template, which is completely in one, right? That's that one. And then we have here the first part where we have these panels. Fold the score lines and then attach them one by one. The part 2 should be easy. All you have to do is just connect those 2 things together. Here. Start at the bottom and then here at the top. Again, make sure you attach it on top of the score line and be consistent. Oh, this is 3. Oh my goodness, Jamie, what is wrong with you today? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Everything goes wrong. I am so sorry, guys. I think it's the heat. This guy thinking, oh my gosh, you're so dumb. I think it's the heat that's getting to me. Well, there's your amusement. Hope it made you smile, made this tutorial a bit more fun. She's not a comedian, she said. No, this is not scripted. This was really just not paying attention to what I'm doing. She's not a comedian, she said. I don't know. Either you're laughing with me, you're laughing at me, or you're annoyed. I hope it's the first. Just laugh with me. Don't take this all too serious, okay? Here. Life will not depend on this. Some people, just please don't get mad. Some people do get really mad. I'm sorry. Just don't get mad at me. You know, I'm also human. I make mistakes. And it's really hot. I did dye my hair. I'm not blonde anymore. So that can't be it. And et voilà, Madame et Monsieur. There you go. Does it fit? No. Well, actually, can. It is possible though. It is possible though. Right? But no, we still have to attach this in the inside though. We have to. You can adjust template. And turn it into a box. Like I said I would. We'll see. Maybe not this one. Maybe some other time. Because I really don't feel like adjusting the template anymore. So maybe this is not a box and the other one will be. At least there's going to be a variety, right? Well, for me, I can, because it really doesn't matter how it looks like or how it opens up or not. For me, I don't care that much, but I don't want to provide you something that you not that picky. For me, that's fine if it's just like that and just cover up, bump, done. But I guess this one is not going to be a box. I don't have a lot of time to adjust the template, people. I'm so sorry. So, what's next? I think this is next. Just this. Fold the flaps. Fold the square lines. And here. And here. And here. I can turn it for myself. I should have placed the flap here though. I need to check this side because I'm missing a flap. So maybe it's... Where's that flap though? Where did it go? Je ne sais quoi. Maybe it fell off. Oh, that's okay. I glue here the tip. Oh no, it's the one, it's here. Make sure it's aligned, guys. Wait, does it go? Okay. There. Maybe we have to adjust the tip here a bit, though. Or maybe not. I think it's fine. It just depends on how you position it. I think it's totally fine. So there, that's on top. So what's the best thing to do? The best thing is, if I want to turn it into a box, is to close this. Yeah, we have flaps here, which is fine, because then attach the panels on this side, right? Like that. But this should be closed completely, which is not. But I can do that. I can do that for you if you want. I can provide both. No, I can't. Because, no, it's just not going to be a box. Forget about it. Okay. So why is here a flap? That I don't get. I need to take that flap out. Okay. But, so, I'm going to attach this here. Sorry for the confusion. Just having a bit of conversation with myself. Okay, decided it's not gonna be a box. It's gonna be too much adjustment, and then this tutorial will be totally useless. So it's not gonna be a box. Because then if I do, it's gonna be a lot of adjustment, my friends. I know it's easier. I'm attaching it here to hide the panels, but you know what? You can also easily, because you're gonna use, you can use stones of, or dried moss. I would use stones, the small, tiny pebble stones. Is it called pebble stones? I'm not sure. You know what I mean. You can attach this from the inside. It's so much easier, really. And you don't even have to apply glue on those triangles if you don't want to, because we're gonna hide all that and it won't be seen. So we're just gonna make it easier. Our life's a bit easier. And if you want to do it neat, then yeah, be sure, please go ahead. I'm just gonna cheat a bit. So, apply glue. I'm doing it from this side, but if you want to do it the neat way, like I did here, you have to attach it from the inside. Or no, I did here, this one. I'm like, why be difficult when you can just do this? So much easier. And it will be covered with stones and anyways. And it's white on white and so much easier. I'm trying to, yeah, right? I hope I'm not disappearing off screen, my friends, but sorry if it happens, because I'm not really looking at my screen. I'm looking at my, this, actually. So, and you know what happens when I don't look? I forget a flap, or I don't see a flap. And you'll be like, that's why. Yes, that's why. Because I'm looking from this, I'm looking at my camera, not even at this thing that I'm making. And yeah, that's what you get. So the more I look at what I'm doing and not what I'm making, I mean, not if it's if I'm on screen or not, or then it's fine. I wish I had that fancy camera that follows me, just follows my movement. Do this exist? It should be like artificial intelligence. Hearing of that, this could be very expensive. There. You see, we can do this. Et voila! Et voila, you touched me. Yay! Right. Okay, now we can have a look. Yeah. Maybe if we attach this put it inside. Let me check. Let me try something. This SD card was full. Sorry. We don't connect this. We could fit it. Look. Ha! So you will have that one. Thank you, I know. I'm brilliant. I'm a genius. Thank you very much. I make mistakes, but I'm good in solving problems and finding a solution. Consider that as a genius. A trait of a genius. I'm just kidding. Don't take me too serious right now. I'm telling you, the sun is getting to me. And I really need to get out, right? So, yeah. So, go ahead, guys. Help us grow. Share your crafts in other groups. Sharing is caring. Okay, this is gonna be an issue. Okay, mine is not gonna be pretty because we all know what happened, right? And yeah. I don't have to explain because, well, it's the proof is here. The proof is here. I'm sure you are so much smarter than I am, and you did not make this mistake. And it's, yes, mine is a disaster. Okay, prove that I'm not a genius after all, so I can't even attach this. Too bad. So happy with that statement being labeled as genius. Am I though? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be a genius. Oh my goodness! Can you please? Okay guys, I'm gonna cheat. I'm just gonna cheat. I am sorry, but I am just gonna cheat. Deep out of this because I have to adjust and can't struggle anymore. So what I'm gonna do is just don't copy this, don't do this at home. And if you want to do this at home, it's all on you. You can do this at home as well if you want. So I'm just gonna turn it upside down and hide the ugly side. I'm just gonna attach it on top. You won't have this because you know what? I'm gonna change the flap. I'm gonna make sure the flap is on top. So this one doesn't have, or maybe not. I don't feel like saying it anymore. Just make sure you don't make the same mistake as I did with the flaps. I'm just gonna do this. Please don't tell anyone hi about this. Please don't get mad, but I really had to improvise. And you saw how patient I was, but waiting for it to dry, but it just didn't cooperate. And yeah, that happened. So, done, finished. Patchwork. I had to. I'm sorry, but I really had to. Okay. First things first, I'm gonna attach the bottom now, the foundation here, because I won't be able to reach that later on before I attach this. So yeah, let's do that first. And not all tutorials are did. Actually, don't think this is like this. This is just. I'm not saying it never happened before, because it did, and worse. But yeah, I also don't edit it. I do merge it, so it's less parts as you guys wanted. But I don't edit it. I don't cut out these disasters. I don't want to fabricate it. I just want it to be real, so you guys can see what I'm also have to go through sometimes because of my own mistakes, which we all make. So don't tell me otherwise. I don't believe you. Okay. Okay. Attaching it. I am attaching. I'm attaching it. I'm attaching it. Just don't forget to apply glue on those triangle thingies, right? Triangle flaps, guys. And one by one. Actually, just go. I wanted to do terracotta. I could not find terracotta, or else I would have done terracotta color. But I think dark blue would also be nice for cactus vases. I use the white. This is what I have. And I might have to stick with this to make it look like a collection, my friends. So I'm sorry. It's boring. Or maybe I change it up a bit. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. It's okay, I think. 1 week white, second week some other color. Why not? Because we can. So here we go. Ah, we made a planter! Almost. So there will be no flaps at the bottom, guys, because we're just gonna pop in there. It's not gonna be turned into a box, so there are no flaps. If you're like, where's my flap? There's no flaps. After all, no flaps. After all. Okay, open this up. There'll be no flaps after all. There'll be no flaps after all. It's a planter. There'll be no flaps after all. There'll be no flaps after all. There'll be no flaps after all. Sing with me. There'll be no flaps after all. No flaps after all. Cause it's not in your box. There'll be no flaps after all. There'll be no flaps after all. There'll be no flaps after all. No flaps after all. Actually can sing. Just kidding. No, I can't. I wish. If I could pick a talent, I wish it was singing. Okay. There we go. And no, I'm not. Yeah, you see, I really need a holiday. I really need a break. I need to get out more. I'm turning into cook person, turning into. No, don't. No. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. To you members, subscribers, crafters. No. It's not like I'm talking to myself. I just got used to filming. I've been doing filming anymore. I don't know how anymore. You know, you'll get used to it. I'm thinking about becoming a streamer. Should I become a streamer? What am I gonna stream? Art and crafts. No one's watching art and crafts. Could do travel and IRL, but where do I go? If I do that, I won't be able to make anymore. And I think those IRL streamers are young people, like in the 20s, you know. I'm not in my 20s anymore. that's not completely true. There. Guys. Man. Always. Ugh. Okay, fake layer blue. Like a realistic layer of blue. Gonna be alone. Gonna be alone. Christmas. I still can't think to make turning into a box though. It's gonna be simple. Oh gosh, here we go again. Jamie, you guys are saying stop it, you're driving us nuts. Sorry. I just saw something. I just, you know, I had a eureka moment. Eureka. Touch them there. On top of the score lines, remember, my friends. Just had this eureka moment. And you know, it is not completely pretty, totally not what because I have like, just create the thing with the flaps and there, and then, you know, oh no, my battery's empty. Scheiße. If you do a stone, it should fit there, right? But I will see in the next part. I need to charge my battery and change this one. Hello. Okay, where did I put my I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know where I put my dried moss. I don't have those small stones. I don't have that. I can use, and that's not enough. You could buy those colored sand, you know, those candle thingy in white. You could do that. I know a lot of you do. Those for the candles, you know, that you guys put in a vase. The sand, decorative sand or whatever it's called, colored, and then you just buy brown. You can use that. Just stick it in there, because or else it's not gonna be high enough, right? If you don't do it. But anyways, let's finish this first. Yay! So the plan was, what was the plan again? Oh yeah, to attach them like this. Okay, so fold all the score lines. And this one, I can't miss one because they're attached. And it's possible because, well, it is much smaller. Could make the other one bigger, but I think the size is fine. So fold all the score lines, attach the panels on top. First, one by one, I've prepared some just to keep the tutorial shorter because it's already long and very confusing at times because I keep mentioning the gift box, right? try to, I don't know, that's in me. I'm so sorry. It's just, I see a moment and I try to grab it, but, and then there comes the realization like, nah, you have to attach the whole thing. Attach this, oh, change that, and change this. It's just gonna be too much work. I don't have a lot of time. It is Wednesday today. So registration starts in 2 days, so I have to have this finished in 2 days. To make it today, film tomorrow. Still have to send. Oops, I still have to send it to Margin. Oops, forgot about that. I can send this one, that one freebie. I hope she can do it. Oops. See, a lot things to do. Still, maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. I think it's gonna be Saturday, my friends. I'm so sorry. Because also Marjorie is going on a trip, and I think they know what I'm gonna do this time. I'm just gonna attach this piece first, and then pull the flaps. Oh no, now I cut this. And now I won't fit because I cut it. I have to adjust this too. Oh my goodness. I am this is a disaster. Okay, don't do this at home. See? Yeah. I have to cut one. Sorry. So sorry, my friends. It happens. I have to adjust mine. This is an avalanche. It's okay. You don't have to. It's just me. Because I thought this was for that and I cut it, and, you know, the rest. Don't have to explain. But because I have to adjust mine, I'm also gonna do this. There. Make it hollow. You can do this too, I think. And then I will be just applying glue on the flaps because I've attached mine. I think you can't. You just touch them properly. Apply glue on the flaps, or be totally like me and just be. Oops, that's a lot of glue. And do that. But I don't think you'll be able to do this because yours will fit and mine doesn't because, oh, you know, I had to improvise. I had to improvise again. So sigh. I know. You'll be like, oh my goodness, what kind of... Hey, every maker makes mistakes. They just edit. I don't. So sorry. Does this fit now? Oh my goodness. I have to attach them. I provide with this as well. Don't do this at home. Just attach it properly, guys. I already cut it. What else do you want? Did I cut this though? I can't remember. I did, right? Because I thought it was... Okay, no, I... Pardon me. Okay, guys, I have to improvise as well. Don't do this at home. Should be easy. It is just easy. Just attach them like the other one. Right? It's the same. That's the bigger one. Just smaller. Don't do this at home. I'm just gonna be completely... Was I out of screen the whole time? Sorry. I am so sorry. After these mistakes, after mistakes, after mistakes, and oops, adjustment. You can understand, I hope, that I'm so done with this. Sorry. Yeah, it's not fun. It's something when you make... Could film it all over again, but nah. Attaching this one, guys, it's just, promise you, it's just the same as the other one, but I have to improvise now because, well, yep, that's the answer. Let's talk about it. Let's move on. Can't force something that doesn't fit where he does it. Can't really, yeah. Try to be creative, but I guess I'm just not creative enough. Why did I have to cut it? It's just one panel. One panel. One panel. One panel. Effect of one panel, guys. Just one panel. Mine is totally disaster. But it's okay. I can cover it up with a flower. That is totally fine. Ah! Oh no. Okay. This is not pretty at all. I'm first to admit that this one is not pretty at all, and I'm probably not gonna keep this one, but that's okay. I'll be have more. I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm just gonna stick with it and you see what to go through. Okay, anyways, let's continue. You can't fold it. It will fit. Look, you just have to make it fit. You have a smaller one and a bigger one. Do the stone first, or the sand. Fill it here. Stone, sand, whatever, dried moss. Fill it before you place this here, okay? Okay. Heat up your glue gun because we're just gonna start attaching. I don't have mine, but I think you get the point, my friends. Oh, I'm sure you can understand that I'm so done. Just making mistakes. Heat up, prep your glue gun here. My apologies. What kind of gift is this? A gift of laughter. If you don't laugh with me, serious. I would though. And this is such a, this is not always, no. A lot of the times, of course, not all the time. Most of the times it goes all well. And sometimes it just doesn't. My Kligan hut. Is it at? I'm just gonna cover this beautiful thing the flower, or not. Maybe leave it out. It's a terrible small thing, which I probably will have to cover up, and I think I will cover it up. I will do so. Just cutting this piece off all the way so I can attach it closer on top of it and totally cover this whole thing up. Yes. Look. Ah! And it's camouflaged. So, I'm also gonna attach this already. This side. Actually, it's supposed to be this side. This here. Yep. Let's do that then. You don't have to, I'm just going to. Here you can see that it's not right. You have the shortest side here where you can apply it. There's also the imperfect thing here. This should be, oh, there's a fly again. Fly! I thought you were a nice fly. What are you doing here? You should leave. Because I have this French cheese in the room. You don't know how that was my lunch. It's still here to bring it down. I didn't finish it. And then my window is open because it's so hot. Okay. It should be hot, right? When yours is perfectly fine because you are awesome and you did not make a mistake. You don't have to do this. You don't have to attach a flower on the small one. I wouldn't. But that's up to you. If you think, oh, that's actually cute, then hey, be my guest. You may attach it wherever you would like, though. You have to hold it and let it dry. For the glue. Hold it a bit. See how cute, though? Right? If only you didn't have so many mistakes. You can make a tree here on top. So here, one. That's you were able to do 1, 2, 3 around the thing. Now I'll just have let me see. Sorry, I have to change it here. You see my composition and look. That's best 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. And if it doesn't stay the way you want to, you can still cut a bit off the cone. It should work. It does need help though. It should work. Just need to be patient. Oh no, it was totally fine. I'll just add glue here on this side. Oh no, there's a hair. Just It's weird because it moved. So that will dry. Make it dry faster. Yay! Yay! We did it! No, we did it, my friends. We did it. Okay, there has to be a balance. So attach them here. Ay! Chaka. All that happens, that's fine. Because there's no balance. And we have, because everything is like front. So you have to balance it out. Oh, chips. Stay in place. Por favor. Merci, gracias. Oops. And you know, it's also fine because once you have this sand or whatever you would like to use, look, the plan was to have 3, 1, 2, and then 1 there. But unfortunately, not everything was according to plan. Because I had to cover up that beep thing there because beep, 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 beep. I forgot the panel beep. There. But nonetheless, it's cute, right? Okay, we're not there yet though. We're not there yet. If you want... Oh my gosh, what was that? If you want, my friends, I have made those pins. I just call them pins. They're called pins, right? You would call them pins, right, when it's cut. Here, there, see? And if yours isn't completely cut properly, like mine, don't worry. It's totally fine. It's just going to be a lot of work, and I'm just going to show you 1 or 2 or a row, and then I'll stop, and then you have to do it without me or without the tutorial. But I think that's fine because obviously you just fold them up just like this, apply glue just like that. Where's my glue gun? Did I turn it off? No. Unplug. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's the camera. Okay, so that, oh, choice. There. And actually, you need to do it from the top, but we'll just start here. Maybe do this first actually before we. I think that's even better. Yep. Yeah, I think we have to attach. This is why, another reason why I always say, watch the tutorial first. Because we have to attach the pins first, actually, before we attach the flower. I can turn it on, it's okay, because I didn't warn, watch the tutorial first. Whoa, there goes paper. Yes. It's better. So you have these panels, right? Where the thingy comes together. Well, you just use 9 or 10 of these pins. And if you're having trouble cutting them, then I'm sorry, my friends. I'm using cardstock though. Maybe Cricut, if you're using Cricut. I have no problem cutting this with my silhouette. But, and if you are, then you should try using delicate cuts, maybe? If you're using Cricut. So I have here 1, 2, 3 on top. 4. I'll just do 1 row and all the others I'll do off camera. I know you know what to do. 5. And again, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I did want to add it. I know there will be people who will be asking for it. And it is here. Just know what you asked for. Because there. And then you just the panels. I don't know how much we need on each side. It's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, so I think it's gonna be like 10 here. It's cuter though with those pins. After doing this, like doing this right now, I totally forgot about my mistakes. I hope you did too. Not anymore. Just put it up again. But again, I'm sorry. Please don't get mad. I really did not do that on purpose. I really, and it's just, yeah. But I'm sure that if you listened and if you watched the tutorial first, it would not have happened to you. And I'm sure it didn't, because you did pay attention to what you are doing. You can cover it up completely if you like, but I'm just gonna do this strip of the thingy. And you can see mine is definitely not perfectly cut. It's all messed, but actually some are teared, some is not completely perfect, but actually it works. Advantage. Just don't be big. Don't make it like one, like cut it. I can't cut it. If you can't completely cut it, then just don't do it. But if you can cut it, but it just doesn't turn out pretty well, you know what? It's better that way. Makes it even look more natural. This is cardstock. This is textured cardstock. This is the piece of paper, I believe, that I used for the Dolce Bear that I have left. Perfect color. This kind of very soft yellow, pastel yellow. It's a lot of work, as you can see. So do that and then attach the flowers, okay? And it is okay if you followed it and without watching it first, and then you'd be like, oh my goodness, I had to remove it. You can still attach it again, but that's also, then it's your own fault because you didn't listen. You didn't watch the tutorial first, so that's completely on you. I lost count. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for each row. I don't know how many there is, or there are, but too much is better than, in this case, too short, or else we'll have to cut it again. And I think you don't even have to do it all the way to the bottom, because remember, we're still covering it up. So I think 13 is even perfect. I did not have to do this one at the bottom, I think, because that will be covered up. So, yeah, I think 13 is 12 is better even. So do that. Fill this with sand, stones, dried moss, and then stick it in there. Then you'll see that actually you only need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 perhaps, or 11 of those pins. And then there you go. Should have it. I just don't have the dried moss yet. So please carry on adding your pins or not. I'm not sure what you want to do. Maybe you don't have the patience, but it looks fun though. I would do it. And again, if it doesn't cut perfectly, maybe you can't see it, but maybe if I do it closer, you can see it's by this big mess. Right? It's fine. So guys, thank you again for subscribing. Thank you for your order. Sorry about my mistakes. Please don't get mad. I did not do this on purpose. Tried my best to fix it, salvage it, but then, well, you know what happened. So, thank you for your order. If you're new, you're not a member yet, please consider joining us. You may share your creations, even this gift, for the monthly freebie, or just for fun. Make sure your creations in other groups. Tag me on Instagram. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. Follow our group. Follow my page. Thank you very much. And if you enjoyed this one, still, please consider heading back to my Etsy store and leave a review. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your patience and understanding, and I wish you a lot of fun making the cactus. Looking forward to seeing your result. It's the first cactus I've ever made. Ever. And yeah, that's different, right? It's a plant. It's a flower. It's 3D craft. It's all in one. Yay. Everything is paper. So I'll see you, and yeah, have fun. Ciao.